Hi Virgo, happy birthday for those of you that have a birthday at the end of August. This will be a reading, a 4 card spread for Virgo for the month of August. Okay? And just a quick note, I do this totally intuitive with this one, the old deck that I have. And then I'll read from the other ones. So, from the other books, because it's kind of well, it's just a lot different. But with this deck, I try not to learn any meanings of the card. I don't go by the book at all, so I just go by my own intuition with this, and a little remote viewing. And I'm also a Reiki master since I think 2005. So yeah, I think altogether that heightens my intuition. Okay, so that's how I do it, and we'll get started. So the bottom of the deck that I pulled from you, or pulled for you, I apologize, is the Queen of Cups. So I also write everything down as I'm getting the messages. I'm just writing as fast as I can. The messages are coming in. Okay, so I wrote, well, first of all, this is a major arcana, right? So that's good. And I wrote emotional but calm, emotional but grounded. So even though all this emotion, the water I always see as emotion, even though the water is all around you, you are sitting here on your own little island. However, the island does have all these pebbles, which makes me think of things that you have to do, or maybe your house is cluttered, like mine is right now. I need to declutter really badly because I'm just constantly working and constantly not taking care of things around the house lately. So for me, I need to declutter, and I am also a Virgo. But anyway, it could just mean that you got to run a lot of errands, or there's a lot of, bills to pay, or things that you got to do. Kids may be starting school soon, so I see 3 children here. You may have 3 children. It could be siblings for some people, or it could be friends for other people. But anyway, you have a lot to do with other people involved here. This idea or thing that you're focused on, intently I might add, is divinely guided. And this is your soul's purpose. So keep doing what you're doing, or what you're thinking about doing. Start doing it, because now is the time to start things. You're very serious-minded, I can see. You're looking at this cup very intently. And I also see that there's angels on either side of this cup. And also at the top there is a cross. So this idea, person, place, thing, this is divinely guided in your life. Take it, and do take it seriously. I mean, you might be thinking of starting a new YouTube channel. You may be thinking about going to church, or joining a group or something like that. But I would do it. Whatever you are contemplating on doing, because it looks like she's just sitting here contemplating it right now. She's not actually up, making action happen, right? So you may just be contemplating this idea, but whatever it is, it's a good idea, so you should do it. And put your fears aside, because fear is not really real. This is just in our mind. There is no reason to be scared, and No reason to be too emotional. I see one toe is in the water here. And so you're a little emotional about this thing, but not overly emotional. So that's good, right? That's really good. Okay, so that's, that's all I got for this one. Yeah, I'm not getting anything else. Okay. And the second card I pulled is the Ace of Pentacles. This is a great card to get, in my opinion. I always think of this as really good. I see that you're on the right path. It's illuminated here, right? So you know where to start. That's what it's telling me right now. You know where to start already. You already have this idea or thing or person or whatever in your mind. You know where to start. So just start walking down that path. Start going down that path. And even though it's unclear past the hedges, you will know what to do once you get down that road just a little bit. So just start. That's all I gotta say. Just start the project or thing, and once you get here, you'll know more what to do. But right now, Spirit wants this to be like a surprise, or like if you knew what was going to happen in the future, that might change what you're doing now. Spirit wants you to start where you are right now and worry about the future later. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I already told you everything I wrote down. Okay. So, you know, the clouds, but you know, this hand is coming out. This is God's hand, God's gift to you, which is this pinnacle. The pinnacle, this is the biggest pinnacle in the deck. That means a lot of money, a lot of abundance if you just start going down that path. Keep going down that path and you will get the biggest pinnacle of the whole deck. It's all going to be fine. I know it's a little bit cloudy right now, but don't worry. You're on the right track, so keep going. I mean, there could be a couple obstacles, you know, or things, irritating things or something you might have to do later, because I see a couple of mountains there. So there might be a little bit of striving or something, like a little extra work that you're going to do. It's going to be fine, so don't worry. It's all going to be fine. And you'll know what to do when you get there, okay? So don't worry. Okay, and then I pulled a Doreen Virtue Healing with the Angels card. And I got Serenity for you. It's a beautiful card, very calming. I love this card. And what I wrote was stay centered. Take long, deep breaths when things are overwhelming. Stay calm and all will be well. Try to meditate, and I do this regularly. Try to meditate just like a couple minutes. It doesn't take long. A couple minutes before you're getting ready to tackle the next project or before you're getting ready to go to work. I do this every day before going to work. I just take a few deep breaths, close my eyes just for a couple of minutes, put my feet on the ground, get grounded, and it just makes the whole rest of the day and night go better. It really does. Just 2 minutes, you know, it's nothing. No time at all. And it will just calm you the whole rest of the day. Just slightly, you know, but it's enough that you can stay in serenity, right? So I would try it and let me know if it works for you. I've been doing this every day for years, and it always works. Every time, every day it works. Okay. Oh, and I got in my mind, you are not alone. Spirit is with you. So don't feel lonely or like you're really doing this on your own, because you really aren't. You have your higher self, which I feel like is a divine counterpart to ourselves. So I feel like my guide is a male figure, so that's a divine counterpart to my feminine. So for the men out there, your higher self or divine counterpart might be a woman. And I do believe this, that it would be a female energy, keeping the balance, the yin and the yang, keeping the balance. Because you don't want too much testosterone or too much estrogen, right? So you need a balance to keep the balance. Okay? Um, and I wrote, could be big changes on the way. So try to have more fun in August before the busy time we will all have in the fall seasons, like Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that's coming up, and shopping and kids starting school and adults starting college, people starting new jobs, people moving. A lot of people move at this time. So, yeah, definitely try to keep your serenity during these times. And just for the month of August, just try to have some fun, or try to relax, read a book. Just do more for yourself. Take more time for yourself in the month of August while you can, right? Because we're all going to be busy very shortly, in just a few weeks. Okay, so did I read this to you? Okay, serenity, the card meaning you are moving into a time of greater inner peace and tranquility. Peace of mind means feeling secure and knowing that you're always provided for. Even if your logical mind cannot fathom how a challenge could be resolved, peace of mind means that you trust that God will create a miraculous solution. This sort of faith is always warranted because faith is a key component to experience such miracles. That is so true. You have to have faith. If you're manifesting, if you're going through a hard time, you just need to have faith that it will work out, and it will work out. And even if it doesn't seem like it's working out in your favor, it is. I guarantee it, it is. Even if you apply for that dream job and you don't get it, I guarantee there is a better job that fits you better. It may be a little less money, or it could be more money, but it will better suit you with your lifestyle. Okay? So no worries. By drawing this card, the angels reassure you that peace of mind is within you. You can feel serene even in the midst of great turmoil. It's a mistake to think that you have to wait until your life is problem-free before you can be happy and peaceful. Yeah, I've made this mistake for many years. The opposite is actually true. First, you work towards serenity, and then your life challenges lessen and disappear. Serenity is your natural state of mind, and the angels are now working with you to actualize this. So this is just amazing, right? It's really good. So just try to keep in mind serenity this month. Try to stay grounded. Try to have faith. And just know that things will work out, because they will. They always do. They always do. Okay, and then for your crystal angel card, I picked Angelite. These cards are so beautiful. I just love these cards, and I love the messages. So I'll read what's on the front here. Spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. Yeah, it's good. Angelite. I don't have an Angelite stone, so I can't show it to you. But I'm assuming it might be this like blue or pink or purple color. Um, but anyway, you can Google it. You don't need to have the stone. You can just Google it, see a real actual picture of an angelite. It's spelled Angelite. And you could refer back to that through the month of August, or just keep it in your mind. Or you could look at it and meditate. I think that would be helpful. So what I wrote was, this card is encouraging you to join groups of like-minded people, like, for instance, church, taking a Reiki classes, learning a new instrument or joining a band, taking an art class, joining like-minded podcast, going on a retreat, doing an ayahuasca ceremony, watching gardening videos, or taking a cooking class, or whatever you're interested in. But it's encouraging you to join with others in like-minded activities. And what the book says is, have you been feeling lonely? This card comes to you as guidance to connect with like-minded people. Ah, look at that. In a spiritual setting. Oh, wow. Perhaps you've received the inner call to attend church or temple, or to find a spiritual group aligned with your beliefs. This card confirms that this is true divine guidance and encourages you to take the needed action steps. So now is the time for action. So stop contemplating it, dreaming about it, thinking about it. Now is the time to do it. You have been receiving guidance about your spiritual path, including intuitive ideas about which communal settings would provide support and friendship. Spiritual groups are also powerful. Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn the page. Spiritual groups are also powerful because of the energy of joined prayer, which lifts everyone up. In these contexts, you are likely to receive healing, insights, and visions. Making friends with people who share your spiritual beliefs offer you a feeling of safety, where you can easily be yourself in social settings. Studies also show that having a spiritual community is correlated with increased faith and longevity. Now it's time for you to take the next steps and attend spiritual meetings as you are guided. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, now's the time to join a class or church or something. And it doesn't have to be church. It could be some other type of spiritual group that you could join if you're not a churchgoer. Okay, about this gemstone. This robin's egg blue stone, also known as anhydrite, is formed from dehydrated gypsum, and the stone can dissolve in water. Oh, so you better be careful if you get it. Don't put it near water, or don't rinse it off in the sink or something to clear the energy, right? So you don't want it to dissolve. So be careful with this one if you do actually go buy one. This crystal is known for its calming influences, as well as its connection to the throat chakra, the body's energy center related to your voice, and divine communication with God and the angels. Angelite can leave you feeling spacey and ungrounded, so it may be a stone reserved for times of quiet contemplation. Okay, so that's what the book says. Yeah, I think it's beautiful. So I'm assuming it's going to be like a color like this blue color. Yeah. I'm going to have to look it up after I get done with this video, because I'm curious now what the actual picture looks like. But these are just beautiful cards. And yeah, just go ahead and join that club or group that you are guided to join, so you can be with like-minded people. And like what I do, I listen to like podcasts of people, and subjects that I'm interested in, and then you can communicate back and forth with the people in the podcast if it's live, or you can leave messages, and you can get friendships. I've gotten a few friendships just messaging other people on someone else's podcast. So it's pretty cool, and it makes you feel really good when you have things in common with people. And especially if you're talking about like UFOs or any kind of like far out subjects, it can make you feel not so crazy or alone in your thoughts or your experiences. So it's a good way to, feel more, what is the word? Like you're a part of something. So I feel like we all kind of want to feel like we're a part of something, and that we belong and we're accepted and we feel secure and that people like us, and that we like them. So I think groups are really good. I've never really been a group person until the last, probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, where I started listening to podcasts and different readers, tarot readers, and things like that. It just makes you feel really good. So, and especially if you're lonely, like this one card said, if you're feeling lonely, joining a group will really, really help. Even if it's just like a temporary thing, you could actually join a group in your daily life, or you could just join a group online, and it doesn't take as much time if you're busy like I am. But anyway, definitely do it. And if you do, tell me what group, leave it in the comments what group you've joined, and different things that you're interested in. I would love to hear. All right, guys, I hope you have a great month of August, and happy birthday for those that have a, birthday coming up here soon. And I hope you have a good one. All right. Okay. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.